Choose life, choose a career, choose never to alter game. Guys, when you want to know about meta weapons and what to be rocking in Warzone, Caldera, Rebirth Island, Fortune's Keep, I am the man to go to. Guys, I don't put the fluff stuff when you name it. I only post when the stuff gotta be done. And today, it's gotta be done. So without further ado, let's check out what are the meta loadouts that you guys should be rocking today in Warzone. So first up in my first place, I have the NZ41 with the BLIXEN. I still love the BLIXEN. This setup is an absolute stoking, moking machine. So with the NZ31, first of all, we shove on the MX silencer, the Orb Weaver 360mm BC barrel, the PU scope, the 3-6 that helps with that recoil, the Orb Weaver E-Pack, the brace on hand, hatched, 6.5 secure 50 round mag lengthened, and the strife angled. This gun, even after nerf, still hits brilliantly. It's a fantastic gun to use. The recoil is slightly a little bit harder than it was, but guys, stick with it, and if you've been used to using it, still use it. It is the best assault rifle out there until it gets nerfed. Pair this with the BLIXEN and man, you gonna fry. So for the BLIXEN, we have the recoil booster for that faster fire rate, the Bergstrom 17-inch f3 barrel. It pretty much just helps us across the board. The slate reflector, the remove stock, the steady, quick, taped, the 54 round Grenko paired with subsonic to keep off the map, and the Mark 6 skeletal underbarrel. This gun is super easy to use, good and very, very decent. If, however, you don't want to stay off the map, then I suggest you rock hollow point as the ammunition, and that will be just damn as good. But I love this gun, I love this pairing, it's fantastic. Pair this with Serpentine Overkill on Combat Scout and you are good to go with Semtex and Stims. Nice to get a nerf, so Semtex is a lot better, a bit more fun, and also if you are getting pinned down, you can shove them over the guys. Knives aren't good at creating, what would you call it, like distractions. You know, Semtex can help you to throw them at the player, move around, relocate, re-rotate, and get those kills. Second up, I have the NZ41 with the Marco 5. The Marco 5 is a fantastic gun, and pair this with the best assault rifle, and you are grief, a king gonna fry. So for the Marco, because the NZ41 is exactly the same, for the Marco 64, this is what we do. We shove on the recoil booster, the 240mm VL barrel, the slate reflector, the Immerito FR stock, gun ho for that super sprint to faster fire time and firing off the hip, quick, hatched, 64 round subsonic and hand stop. This gun is absolutely freaking brilliant. Love using it, really good. Same perks, same lethal and same stim as before. Then we have something a little bit different, something a little bit tasty, something to fry and enjoy. If you aren't a Vanguard player, you haven't leveled up those guns, you're going to stick on the M13 from Modern Warfare from day one. This gun is very good. The recoil is a little bit tough to control, but if you're crouching or you're mantling, this does not move at all. For this is what we use: the monolithic suppressor, the Tempest marksman barrel, the VLK 3x optic, 60 round mags, and that commando foregrip. Pair this with the BLIXEN 54 round mag, exactly the same as before. Serpentine Overkill, but this time we shove on amped because we need that better, faster weapon swap because we've got a Modern Warfare gun, throwing knife and stim. Next up we have the Cooper and the Type 100, the two fastest TTK guns in the game. The Cooper is fantastic for those medium to fairly long range. That kind of sits between that 20 meters and that 45 meter range perfectly. It's really good for the small arms, not so great for Caldera, but for Rebirth and Fortune Skip, this gun is a beast. Pretty has no recoil if you're rocking it this way, which is the MX size, the 22-inch barrel, the 2.5 scope, which I prefer on this gun than the PU because it gives that less visual recoil. The Cooper custom padded, brace on hand, stippled for that initial bounce, that kind of helps correct that. The 9mm 60 round drum, compressed rounds because I'll be using it on that small map, so I'm not worried about length for the faster bullet velocity, and the strife angle to help with that horizontal control. This gun is very good, very easy to use, and will get you out of trouble. Pair this with the Type 100, which is an insanely fast TTK, and up to 9 meters. This gun will fry against everyone, especially if you do it this way, my friends. Recoil boost, the 134mm rapid barrel slate reflector, the WARZONE grip folding, the gun PERK quick taped grip, subsonic to keep us off the map, 36 round mag, and strife angled. Does have 36 round mag, which is a pain in the ass, but if you had more, this gun would be meta beyond belief. Pair this with Serpentine, Overkill and Tracker, throwing knife and stim, and this will be your frying TTK machine. Next up we have the ease of use, the easiest gun for you guys out there to use. Pair this with the SMG MP40, two easiest guns, no recoil, super easy. If you're a noob or you're struggling, pick these up and they are very good. The KGM40, this is what we rock. The MX Silencer, as we've already found out, this is the only muzzle we're going to be using Vanguard guns. The Shrouded Barrel, the PU Scope 3 to 6 times, the 22G padded stock brace on hand hatched. Once again, hatched is another key thing for most of these guns, as you'll probably notice. The Clouds are 60 round drum, lengthened and strife angled. Pair this with the tried and tested MP40, which is that recoil booster, that 189 short barrel slate reflector, the folding stock steady for the PERK and quick with taped, 45 round mag, subsonic and Mark 6 skeletal. And you've got the two easiest pair guns in the game. Go with Serpentine, Overkill and Tracker to track down those players, throw a knife and stim, and we are going to fry. Next up we have the Sniper. If you're a sniper player, then this is what you got to rock. However, I do think the Grenko anti-tank Grenko sniper is damn good. However, I haven't leveled it up yet fully, so that's one thing we've got to watch. But before we do, without further ado, let's check out the ASFF sniper support setup. For this, we run the recoil boost, the 615 barrel, monocular reflector, which helps with that. Just bringing everything in that's got, as we see, it's a 1.35 magnification. I prefer this than over the slate reflector. It seems like I get a better picture in terms of visual zoom in with my controller. ZAC 12A stock, gung-ho PERK, on hand taped, the 50 Grenko 7.62 round mag, subsonic and hand stock. And this is pretty much the best sniper support gun that you guys can be using without further doubt in both Caldera and Rebirth and Fortune's Keep. Pair this with the ZRG, or ZRG as the Americans like to say. We have this as sound moderator, or you can go for the rap suppressor, which I haven't unlocked yet. Combat recon barrel, the 5mm laser sight, 5 round mag and serpent wrap, because this already has, one would see, already has a nice sniper optic. And with this you run Serpentine, Overkill and Amped because we run a Black Ops weapon, Semtex and heartbeat sensor, and man, you're gonna fry. One thing you might want to use on this instead of Serpentine is Shove On. Cold Blooded is a good perk to pair up for snipers out there. Then we have, you name it, the Rat, the little shit. Everyone hates a shield and RPG. Pair this with snapshots and Semtex and restock. You can snap and Semtex for your heart content. Run yourself with EOD and battle hardened to help you as well with those people that try and stun you. And man, you've got a absolute nasty setup that I don't like using. Unless someone is so annoying me, then I'm going to use it against them if they're using it against me. Then we've got my regain. So this is where I'm jumping back into the gunfight, but I want a gun that's going to give me some oomph, get some power. And for this I run the BAR. If you get those headshots, this gun absolutely fries beyond belief. It has a super slow fire rate, so you have to make sure those bullets count, but when they do, they hit like a truck. So trust me, with this setup, you'll be hitting like a truck in no time. So the MX muzzle, the 30-inch barrel, 2.5 optic, the Chariot WR stock, hard scope on hand stippled, 40 round, the Cruiser 8mm magazine, lengthened and carver foregrip to help with that vertical. And seriously, this gun is immense. It's got me out a few tight spots, especially when I game, because I shove on quick fit, tempered and combat scout. So this gun does pack a punch, so this does definitely help it. Semtex and stims and the AMP. Because they nerfed the Diamantium, now the AMP has risen to the top of your secondary list. For this you run the Agency Suppressor, the Task Force Barrel, Tiger Team Spotlight, the 30 rounds, Salvo Mag and Serpent Wrap. We don't need to waste with an optic, so we want to get the fastest range, movement speed and ADS that we can, so we don't worry about the optic, and the optic is very clean on this gun. So get that kill and then swap it for a different SMG when you get the chance. Then we have our Ghost classes, which are pretty standard. On this we just have Ghost, Servant Time and Battle Hard on both the cases, and Heartbeat Sensor. As you notice, on all my top 5 I will rock Throwing Knives or Semtex, whereas on Ghost I will go rock with the Heartbeat. So if I want to, I can choose to switch out if I feel that people on the map aren't having Ghost, to give me that advantage. So the NZ41 is my go-to choice for the assault rifle, and then my BLIXEN is my go-to choice for my SMG. So guys, thank you for watching, and ladies of course, don't forget about the ladies out there. Thank you for watching. Make sure you sub and subscribe and follow, it really does make a difference. And put your likes in, let me know what you'd like to see. And guys, over and out. Ladies, over and out. Love you, Meta. Ladies and gentlemen, goodbye.